their heads above the water.
Nyx.
Another Nyx.
Indeed.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I hate this hero so much. Like in all of Dota 2, as a support player, I hate playing against it, and I hate playing it. It just does. It never feels good. Actually, it only feels good when you're mana burning a Medusa or like a Leshrac or something that has very high int, and you're just destroying them.
It's an incredibly toxic hero. I've always said it. Nyx players just enjoy the suffering of others, and they enjoy upsetting other people. But there are a lot of heroes in Dota that you can say the same about.
Okay, wait. What's worse, Nyx players
Techies.
or Viper players? Well, no. We don't use the T word around here. Okay, we don't bring that thing into this conversation. But Nyx or Viper, what's worse? Nyx players or Viper players?
Nyx players for me.
Storm Spirit.
Interesting.
The thing which annoys me about Nyx is that he's so forgiving, right? Like, so he's got an invis. If he messes up, every other invis hero, if they mess up, generally they're gonna suffer. No, Nyx just has his button which says "No you," and he can just scuttle away anyway. And then another stun on top of it. He's so annoying.
It's just his Ags that makes him so toxic. Like, playing against an Ags Nyx, no one wants to do that. That here is problematic. But SAG go for the same opening that they had last game. They played a decent game, so I can see why they'd want to play similar heroes. Whereas IG makes a slight difference. When they first phased the Luna last game, they decide to first phase the Storm Spirit, actually.
You know what? Let's just wrap it up. Let's go home. Emo's got a storm. we can end the conversation right here. Send it to the casters. Wait, no, don't actually send it to the casters. I hope that's not like
let's just sit here
I
in
didn't
silence.
trigger a cue or anything, did I? I'm just playing.
There's no actual producers here. It is just all AI which responds to our words.
Yeah, so let's talk about the obvious. Like, Storm Spirit, outside of being one of Emo's specialty heroes, does like to play against Winter Wyvern. When you're playing against Wyvern, you do need a hero that can go on him, but it is a little bit scary playing against the Magnus. A good Storm with appropriate vision set up by his team can feed off of this hero at the start of every fight.
Wait, who can feed off who?
Storm can feed off of Winter Wyvern.
Oh, right. I thought you meant Mag. Yeah. But yeah, it's actually incredibly good against Mag too. Like, Mag hates Storm, right? Like, you can't even click RP because the Storm's animations are a lot faster. Magnus' animations slow. Plus, he can zip into the backline. Like, super late game, I expect Storms to have like Shivas against Mag too, just to provide vision, find him. Whether he's a carry or like a utility Magnus, regardless, is just so difficult to play against Storm.
But our boy Ice Frog did give us us Magnus players one little boon, one little way to catch these storms, catch these pucks, and that is a shard. It is pretty much instant, and it stuns them for like 0.75 seconds on their land, meaning you can actually.
That's a very good point, actually. That's a very good point.
Thanks. I know because I played against like a billion pucks recently.
So IG do cover their Storm Spirit with one van, which is the Lion, obviously. Storm hates playing against any kind of instant disable, and the best one in the game is Lion's Hex. The Broodmother and Terrorblade vans are also standard, but have we seen SAG play any Brood recently?
I think we did.
Hold up.
I mean, even if it wasn't at SAG, it's like any of the Chinese teams right now can actually play that hero, I feel.
Yeah, you can expect them to have a Brood player.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it's just such a good hero in general, and like it's always something that you're thinking about in the draft. So just getting rid of it makes things much easier. Nyx Assassin is not good against Brood either.
SAG have played 7 Broodmothers this patch.
So the Darkseer ban is also quite good, just for the sake of the Nyx Darkseer combo. One of the strongest partners to have as a Darkseer is Nyx. He can also just get Ion Shelled and go farm stacks if the lane is going badly. So that's always a nice thing.
Oh no.
The Phoenix ban also makes sense because when you think about an RP, if a Phoenix is like far back, he can Sunray, he can counter initiate with Egg. Like, he provides more team fight to IG, whereas they lack team fight right now. They only have the Nyx and the Storm. The Grimstroke, I wouldn't really call him super team fighty unless he's paired up with somebody, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's something that I think IG should look to address right now.
This is a setup for IG to pick some kind of a melee guy who can just go in with the Inkswell and be the body, because Storm Spirit won't be able to really like frontline or provide too much vision. Like Storm likes to play when someone else is getting initiated on, and then he can zip past that hero and like go to the back line, snipe those guys off. And Grimstroke is really good at playing with like these melee heroes. So it's either going to be JT or obviously the position 1 here. Maybe a Doom. We can see a Doom come out here for IG.
Oh, definitely. Doom sounds pretty nice again. We were talking about this yesterday, actually, Thubin, how Storm likes to go in with a partner.
Yeah.
Having Storm be your only jump is not reliable and it's not recommended. Storm does need someone to take off some of that pressure when all of the heroes are looking for him, but also sometimes he may lack a little bit of that damage in the early game.
So
Does the Nyx not already give them that though?
It in a different way, yes. No,
kind of, yeah.
What Nyx does is he is the one initiating in some ways and providing the vision for the Storm to jump in, and then they go together, essentially. So it's not like someone is jumping with the Storm, but more like someone's providing the jump for the Storm. But it's
setting
still
up for the Storm.
Yeah, setting up for the Storm. So it's very nice. It can definitely work that way too. Nyx is gonna need a little bit more farm. I like the Nyx against a Hoodwink as well. You can kind of exactly. That is so annoying for a Hoodwink to have to deal with.
Yeah, we were talking about how Axe looked really good for IG as well, and then SAG just decided to pick it up themselves. So they got a good hero for themselves while taking it away from IG. My concern with Axe is just like an Axe Magnus lineup are going to be a little bit slow in the first 15 minutes of the game.
Medusa.
Radiant team ban.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's fine. I'm like looking at their heroes and I don't really see some kind of insane threat on her. Like the Axe Hoodwink lane is going to be annoying to play against, but she should be able to have her space and catch up in the triangle if anything does go south.
I don't know about this.
SAG's lineup is kind of brawly with the Axe, but it takes time for Axe to get to that point. Like, I do think IG have a way to fight back. What don't you like about this, Dusa?
So this is how I see it, right? Storm needs a lot of farm. Like he's kind of, he needs to come online. Then Deuce also needs a lot of farm. And on SAG side, they have the last pick. So they can assess how fast they need to play, what kind of carry they need to play to match the speed of IG. Because I see a potential Ursa pick in this game that's just going to destroy IG, right? Depending on whatever IG's last hero pick is. Because it's most likely going to be some kind of melee guy that can utilize Inkswell. And if SAG go for like an Ursa, they put like Axe offlane, Magnus middle. Now all of a sudden you have like the superior carry in that situation. Plus Ursa likes to buy Diffusal Blade. Just some situation like that. Because they ban PL, they ban AM, but you can't ban all the carries in the game. Right.
And during season 2 of the DPC, when Medusa was at her peak and every team was picking her, China was the first region to address Medusa by the Diffusal Blade Ursa.
Yeah.
They were the first region to do it and just play it against the Medusa until other regions started to catch up on it. So that is something that they should be well acquainted with. But it doesn't seem like IG are too concerned themselves about the Ursa. And they choose to cover the Dusa with PL and anti-mage instead.
They should be concerned because I think that's like how you outdraft IG from this position. And they just drafted Doom. So another good reason why. Oh, so we predicted that, but like there's another good reason why they should go for the Ursa pick here on SAG side. Like it's just so good. Like with a slow lineup, that's what Ursa likes to play against because he needs roughly 12 to 14 minutes to come online, kill the first Roshan, and then run at you nonstop. So this just seems so perfect. He doesn't even need to go for Battle Fury because he already has a Magnus, and he's gonna have a good laning into like a Doom Nyx. Like that's a nothing lane, right?
Yeah, and one of the happiest times for Ursa is when he can go Diffusal Blade, but not have to worry about scaling because of having an Empower on his team.
Oh, what is that?
What?
New hero? Is a patch out already? What is that?
So it's
Son Goku offlane Nightstalk with carry axe. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Very interesting.
Well, Nightstalker isn't a hero we see that often, but that hero does have a lot of high tempo play on him.
Yeah.
He does struggle a little bit in the first 5 minutes of the game, but he can be a hero that just nonstop runs with an axe. He provides a lot of vision, but the hero he would be mainly providing vision for is the Doom jump. There isn't really some kind of Wyvern type hero on IG's side to like solicit the vision of Night Stalker being like the biggest factor in his pick. I think they were just going for this high tempo kind of draft.
I think what IG would do in this situation is just wait for the initiation from SAG. Just go for the double, like the soul bind, and as soon as the soul bind hits, then you go for the Doom play, and then you got like pull. You got some really cool abilities, and if they're not getting those kind of team fights, they're just gonna farm. They're just gonna keep farming until the Dusa hits like 3-4 items, get an Aegis, and then just walk down the mid lane. I see SAG like they need to get kills, they need to get farmed early on, and they need to keep attacking IG because now they've kind of put themselves on a timer.
They are definitely on a timer, and they do not outscale this Doom Medusa lineup. There's no chance to outscale it. You just have to choke them out early and try to keep running at them. I do believe in IG's draft though, just because it just feels like Emo's bread and butter to play these kind of games. I think that he might be able to pair up a little bit earlier than the rest of his team with the Grim and the Nyx. It's going to be harder for him, but I'm a believer.
You're a believer? Theban, you a believer?
I'm in on IG. I liked the situation for SAG until they picked that Night Stalker.
I just can't put my faith in this Night Stalker. I think this Medusa is just going to kind of... It might be a slow one for IG, but I reckon they'll get there.
He might surprise us. We might see the greatest Night Stalker of all time in the next game. You never know.
Goku. Alrighty, let's hand it over to our casters. Beak up and Mo Farah for this game number 2.
Pick up, go!
JT getting chased down. They've got the Battle Hunger onto this Doom, but he's starting to get out of range here. Ali frontlining as this Nyx. We'll see. Tonight at 9, we'll see if the news really holds up as Son Goku low and the Mystic Snake comes in, but they get the kill on Son Goku. Emo gets first blood, taken out second, and it's a 1-for-1 so far as Ali now falling second. It's starting to go kind of well for SAG until they lost ZYD. And they're continuing to chase on a fly, trying to kill the Medusa. MS needs one more shot, and it'll come in the form of Battle Hunger ticks.
What has happened? Do you know what's so good about this fight?
Fest right there.
What's so good about this fight is, like, both these teams don't have great spells at level 1. So it was like, you know, sometimes when there's like a big fight early on, you know, you get like Sanking stuns and like Lena stuns and things that come through. It's like they're just slowly clicking away at each other the whole time. That's fantastic.
Technically first blood there for Emo. So who comes out ahead after all is said and done on that?
Oh, definitely Radiant side. I think they got first blood as well, right? Which is big, and they get the kill advantage. These try-hard analysts, by the way, not believing in the Night Stalker. Come on, guys. New hero. You've always got to back the new hero. That's the unwritten rule, okay?
New hero, I'm just not sure I back the Night Stalker either. I worry about him trying to jump in, getting soulbound somewhere, not being able to have the free movement that he wants. I don't know. You can believe if you want.
Yeah, I'm a believer. I was one of those people. Do you remember that patch where like 4 Night Stalker was a thing, where you used to like run around and just kill people all the time? I was one of those, and I've been trying to desperately make this Night Stalker work in, you know, other roles as well since, but it feels so bad.
JT taking a lot of damage here from the Battle Hunger and the Arctic Burn. He's trying to run out of this, but he won't make it, and MS will have yet another kill. Stroke of Fate, one more shot needed, and Kaka will get it. We'll take out this MS axe, and soul experience there for Kaka. Puts him well ahead of the Winter Wyvern in terms of experience, too. Both TP back, but JT's still sitting level 1. That's an issue.
It's not great, is it?
Stupendous.
I mean, my big problem with the SAG draft is that... Oh, hang on. IG...
And again, Inkswell not going to do anything.
And he goes to pull the wave and he gets his ring of health at the same time. So it's pretty good going. Yeah, my big problem with this SAG draft is that... like Thievin was saying, and Effie was saying, that you have to basically just run at them. Like, right, before the Dusa and the Doom just out-farm you. Mm-hmm. But I don't think their lanes go massively well. Like, they're decent, right? But there's that really weird period of the game where the Night Stalker's going to want to not necessarily fight early on in the first night, but the mag and the axe need a little bit of time. You know, you want that manta timing on the axe. The mag wants that like echo blink timing.
Inkswell chasing and hoping to get this kill. Kaka's got a stroke of fate in 4 seconds. They get a body block for a moment. Scorched Earth and Stroke of Fate keeping him low while the Cold Embrace heals him up, but it's a lot of health back. Battle Hunger spinning and needs enough to make sure that they get the trade, but it could have been so much worse for SAG.
Can I just say, it's so funny seeing both the supports a higher level than their cores in this lane.
It's the Dreams support game.
Yeah, you're like, hell yeah, we're the cores now.
Hey, when you come back and you grab my items, saying both supports to these cores. Oh.
Wyvern's level 4, 3.5 minutes into the game.
Yeah, for him too.
I love that.
JT, you're not buying wards. What's going on? I'm higher level than you. MS kind of has to be careful. He finally hits level 4. JT not close to it though.
Yeah. I'm also surprised that neither team blocked the enemy team's small camp mid this game.
Oh, call. Is that the move you want to be making though? Going the other way. They've got the Phantom's Embrace, the Infernal Blade with the Inkswell, Stroke of Fate, MS. Oh boy, no XCJ, Cold Embrace. And that's really going to hurt the lane. How many kills have been in this lane?
So many. He needs to give him solo XP on the axe, but unfortunately when he leaves him for just a second. This early point in the Infernal Blade on the Doom really helping the laning stage.
By the way, Winter Wyvern 1-0-5. They have 6 kills, so 100% on that kill participation.
Of course.
Uh-oh. Arctic Burn should be Battle Hunger to follow it up. They'll look for the call, I'll assume. Inkswell on a JT, and that'll deter them from coming in. There was a TP started. That was by the Storm, and he's not going to commit to it. JT in far, and he might just die here to a spin. It was off a right click from Kaka. You've got no TP from Storm available, who fainted it for a second. Winter Wyvern holding on to that 100% kill participation. So is the Grimstroke. The Wyvern is almost level 6 minutes into the game. That's crazy.
It's insane, isn't it? Can't wait to see the rotation mid with the 2 level 6s, the Wyvern and the mid laner.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really going to be expected.
Like, how do you use Curse at this point? Right? You know, it's pretty wild.
Oh, they're all so low level. They're not killing each other in the Curse.
It's pretty good because it sets up for damage from the Arctic Burn and the Splinter Blast as well, right?
Is under attack.
Oh, MS again. XCJ, can he get over in time? He should be able to do so. Gold Embrace. Kaka, not a lot of mana to work with. Has 8 charges in that stick. Look at the Infernal Blade down. Scorched Earth. No Stroke of Fate. And they'll let him live.
Yeah. I mean, the other 2 lanes are kind of a little bit more farmy, right? But this bot lane just seems to be... They're like playing their own game. This is great. You know, sometimes if you're an observer, you're like, oh, I wonder which lane I have to watch. You know, where's the action going to be? And it's just always in the bot lane.
Yeah, second he looks top, Ollie misses an impale. It's like bottom is where the fun is.
He almost has axe, Vanguard on the axe as well. Big thing this game, Ancient stacks. Which carry can farm the most Ancients in this game? Deucer versus axe. It's going to be a big thing to look out for. I don't know if we have the production to be able to check who's farmed the most Ancients within a game, but it'll be interesting to know. Doom's level 4 and Wyvern 6. What?
Yeah, this is kind of insane. MS forced to run back again.
At least JT gets the XP here, under you know, towards his tower. He wants to go and get his Vanguard on the axe as well. It's going to help this lane a lot.
It will certainly make him more survivable. Oh, that's
his
the arcane
arcanes.
boots. Early arcane
That's
boots
rough.
too.
That's really rough.
Is under attack.
Oh, Arctic burn, and he's dead.
Can't even get his 8-minute soulbind off. Unbelievable.
Axe is grateful.
He didn't actually skill it just yet.
Yeah, I don't know if you do skill soulbind quite yet.
Yeah, do you? Because JT like doesn't have Doom yet, so
I wouldn't mind seeing him go like 2-1-3 and just skip the ult at level 6.
I don't think that's the awful play either.
Night Stalker with Empower. That sounds terrifying, actually. He's going Phase Boots Midas, which I quite like.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Hey, he just picked up the last component of his phase boots. Ooh, ZYD. And killed
Emo
off
with
by
the DD
Emo and
ring.
Kaka. And he did go 2-1-3. Meanwhile, top lane, they're going after Ali. Fly trying to defend this Nyx assassin. They'll get around the tower. Son Goku needs to be a little bit careful, but the Bushwhack will hold Fly in
Radiant's middle
place.
tower is under attack.
I do think when this Night Stalker gets going and it gets some items, the damage output from that hero is really strong.
Radiant's middle
But
tower is under
it's about
attack.
being able to get to that point and, you know, finding the balance between killing and farming, which is why the Midas is so good.
Right.
Because attack speed on that hero feels great, especially when you have Empower, but also, you know, it gives you the ability to be able to carry on fighting while you're farming from the Midas. You don't push out waves on that hero at all. Not unless you get Ags, right? But not very common.
Winter's Curse gets used. Fly in a little bit of trouble. Bushwhack is there coming through from Whitehorse. Stone Gaze. Fly survives.
The value magic one from Fly and swapping to
Soul
Strength
Mine,
Treads.
Venom's Embrace. They're trying to turn this the other way. They've got themselves the Vortex onto two of these heroes. They go after this Night Stalker. They'll get the kill on the Son Goku. Focus the attention on XCJ and get two. They don't even get the kill onto Fly, who's so close to dying, gets that Stone Gaze off. And the big turnaround is there because the Grimstroke is so far.
It feels like Emo's always in the right place at the right time this game. You know, he's found the mag in the jungle, he then finds this double kill up in the top lane. So he's doing a great job. Oh, JT.
RP. And there's the Culling Blade.
Nothing.
Typical teamfight carry contribution. Carry teamfight contribution, sorry.
Just taking the last hit.
All of them are the same, you know? And then you accidentally get one last hit as a support and they run down mid. That's
Ping,
it.
ping, 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 ping. What are you doing?
Had enough.
Vortex again.
Emo
Venom's
again.
Embrace. They're trying to get this kill, but the Bushwhack, I don't think it's going to be enough. Whitehorse doesn't have any mana to work with. He needs to be careful. XCJ doesn't have Winter's Curse. It's off cooldown in 2 seconds, but won't be in time as Emo TP's out. MS now chasing Kaka. He's going to try and go back towards his Medusa. Venom's Embrace, Snake out. Sharpshooter and the Splinter Blast is a lot of damage. Stone Gaze. Oh! And now the Ink Swell.
Good call.
But Ollie coming in, he's got the Vendetta. Mystic Snake once again. Seeing who they want to go for, and they go for the Winter Wyvern instead of the Axe. Curse as he dies, won't mean anything. This is going pretty well for IG as they've turned it a little bit. Ooh, Skewer
wow,
under the
what a
tower.
combo.
Well done by ZYD. That was impressive.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That communication was on point, huh?
Yeah. That was really impressive.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ball lightning. Vortex into the impale.
Radiant's courier
Emo's just...
He's all
Emo's
over the
all
place.
over the place. He's owning.
And this is why we saw, what was it, RNG focus Emo's picks with their bans.
I mean, Theben was saying, 4037 was saying that they're giving the Storm. Might as well call it.
RP, but the Phantom's Embrace, he doesn't get the skewer back now. Emo, might be able to turn this. Cold Embrace, though. Emo, how long is he going to stay? XCJ doesn't have the Winter's Curse for 15 more seconds. They'll get the kill on the ZYG. The ball lining out, and Sun Goku trying to keep up. Not a lot of mana left on this Storm. They'll slow him down. MS looking for the call. He's got it, but won't use it. Won't chase any further. It was off cooldown, ready to go. They just don't want to keep risking it. He is having himself a game. His only death coming after he got the first blood in that skirmish before the horn.
Emo Storm, dude. Too good. Night Stalker's going for his Midas, though. He's getting there. Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually.
JT's like, oh yeah, cool Midas.
Yeah, I've used mine 5 times by the time you get yours.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
Fly on the Deucer's farming really well too, right? Which is terrifying.
Yeah. Ollie, proper vision. Misses the impale though. However, Emo, he's put together a brand new Orchid. CJ going down, and Emo's now 7-1-3.
Yeah, but Night Stalker will have his Midas soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then Radiant really kick off.
Yep. Sure. In what way?
Kick off the 3rd series.
Right. Mystic Snake thrown over at the range creep, bouncing over onto Son Goku. JT.
No, he doesn't have it.
Oh. There's the silence. But that's not going to matter. Infernal Blade hits, and the right click finish is there for JT.
That's
Gonna
so
slow
depressing.
down that Midas.
That's so depressing that you get chased down by a Deucer and a Doom, and the Doom didn't even use ulti,
Orchid, Vortex, and the damage onto the Winter Wyvern. Orchid Burn is a lot, and the right click follow-up from Emo is there. He is now wicked sick. They are going and popping off on this IG side. Doom will have Phase, Midas, and now he has picked up that Blink Dagger before Night Stalker will finish off his Midas.
Oh dear. No, don't look at that.
Yeah, no, keep looking.
Just pretend he has the Midas production. Don't-
Keep looking,
guys,
keep
come on.
looking.
No, guys.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Just makes me upset.
Midas is coming out on Courier. I'm a little nervous if Ollie uses Vendetta, but he doesn't have it if he snuck behind Son Goku and killed his Courier.
Do you know, the only acceptable place to play Night Stalker is POS 1. That's the real Giga Chad play,
Is it?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, look at that efficiency. Ball lightning. Winter's Curse comes out. Phantom's Embrace. We've got the Stroke of Fate. They're trying to get the kill on Son Goku. The silence going the other way. Soulbind's there. Stone Gaze. Oh, Emo!
Oh, no!
How does he get away with it? Oh, the Sharpshooter. White Horse getting the kill, but they kill off XCJ. They've taken out Son Goku. They've got the Doom on this axe. Inkswell will pop, and they'll take MS's life.
That's a gold at the Olympics, that one. That was a great sharpshooter.
Yeah. That's a cool Olympic event to watch, too.
It is good, yeah. Do you know, my favourite Olympic event that I hadn't seen before this year was speed climbing. Oh my god, the RP.
Oh, two-man RP. And now they've got the buyback coming in from the Hoodwink. The damage out onto the Doom. They'll take JT. They'll look for Ollie, who will pop the Spike Carapace, throw the Impale out, hit with the Acorn shot on the run. No Vendetta. He's been left high and dry here, so he'll die eventually. He was really hoping a neutral would kill him.
I mean, yeah, decent recovery though from SAG there, but they're still so far behind, right? This Dusha hasn't even turned up to like. Well, she's been turning up to fights, but it feels like she's just there for the stone gaze, right? Throws out a couple of snakes. Has she died yet? I don't think she has. There was like one attempt in the top lane that didn't go well, but it's just ridiculous.
She's
Is he
died
a power
once.
Night Stalker though, dude? I'm telling you. It's just... Is it? Yeah, back to speed climbing. That was cool.
I think that's a new event.
Yeah, it is. I didn't get to watch the skateboarding, which was another one as well. I don't really like it, but it would have been funny to see.
Son Goku, Orchided, Ink Swelled, and Very Dead. ZYD comes over, Sharpshooter hits on the Nyx Assassin. They've got the Spike Carapace. They'll grab the Soulbind on a ZYD as well as XCJ. These Serenity players bound together again. Ink Swell, and there is another kill on the Winter Wyvern.
I like how Ema has one death, but he doesn't get set back. He's just all over the place again.
Radiant
You know?
are scanning.
Not a
All in.
deterrent.
The bounty.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Fly,
under
who hasn't been touched, almost has a Scotty. This has really been a free game for IG. The question just becomes, can they secure it?
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Can IG
Like,
secure it?
yeah, can they secure it better than the first game?
Yeah, I mean, as long as they don't take any silly fights, right? I mean, they seem to be in complete control so far. They've got good vision down. They're playing under their vision this time. You see the deep ward they've got down just outside the Radiant base as well. So they can see the rotations coming through.
$9K lead for IG. Ema going BKB, Kaka. He's already got 4 staff and an Aether Lens. He's so happy. So rich on this Grimstroke. Lightning all the way through. And Cold Embrace. Not sure that's really going to help him out. Soulbind onto this Night Stalker. He's actually not hooked up to anybody. Sharpshooter coming through on a JT. Meanwhile, they're going to focus their attention onto Son Goku. They'll get the kill after they take out JT on the side of SAG.
But again, Flyfly's not at the fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Just
under
chilling,
attack.
farming, hitting some
Radiant
creeps.
structures are fortified.
They should be able to get the bot tier 2 relatively soon as well. Is that the blink coming out of the axe? I think it is.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Wi-Fi still just trying to take this tower.
Radiant's
There it is.
bottom tower has fallen.
The thing is as well, like Deuce is this like one of the carry heroes that Axe really doesn't want to play against as well, right? It's just you can't instantly kill her in a call. You know, she's so tanky with all that effective HP from the Mana Shield and the Skadi. Oh, it's just inside the Radiant space, the ward.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, saw the smoke.
I'm worth so much more.
Ollie comes over, breaks the smoke. And they smoked behind it. Emo looking for an opportunity to go in. Ollie just patrolling the area.
Oh, this is greedy.
Oh. No jump.
Dire are scanning.
He's not yet.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Shockwave hits the Medusa. Fly standing his ground. ZYD moves over. Ball Lightning, Infernal Blade. They've got the silence. And now Emo, he's going to blink out. He's got a blink on this Storm. They've got themselves the kill on a ZYD. They'll get the kill on a JT in return. Fly, though, just outputting a lot of damage with Emo going onto the high ground, going for XCJ. Bushwhack locks him up, but I don't think it's going to matter. I'm pretty sure this Winter Wyvern's dead on his screen already.
Attack.
That was so bizarre. I was like, I didn't see Storm zip out again. And like, you click him and he's just bought a blink on Storm.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Okay. I don't really understand why, or why that would be good. I've never seen it before, but...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Medallion picked up for the Grimstroke. Bushwhack, blink call coming through on Ollie. They'll get the kill with the ball lightning follow-up on MS. MS made the jump to try and get a kill onto a 5 position. He loses his life in return. They'll hit the break on the sharpshooter over onto the Grimstroke, but Firefly standing his ground. He's got a Crystallis. He has Manta. He's Scott E. He's ready to go. He's ready to fight. ZYD will blink into the mid lane, but it's not on anybody. There's no RP. There's nothing to follow up here from SAG, and really IG are free to do whatever they want, it feels like.
Where's the party?
Oh,
Good skewer.
Skewer back onto the high ground.
Is it a
Wi-Fi
good
has
skewer?
Stone Gaze, and he's still just going to stand there. He'll get the kill on XCJ, looking over at Son Goku. And there is yet another 4IG up 13,000 net worth. Sharpshooter charged up, and it's on its way. RP and the skewer, and they'll get the kill on a Firefly. All right. And that is a frowny face.
Stupendous.
Dire's bottom tower is
Double damage over bottom. Be bottled up by Emo. Let's see. Oh, following and finding Emo or Ollie again. 2-man stun, not gonna matter. Call is there, and it's another pick. This is what I was alluding to, the potential bleeding of kills that IG did in the last game, and we'll see if they recreate that here.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. I think this is a really good play. When you're this far behind, you need to take risks, right? And IG, like, you're trying to force mistakes out of IG. So they just, with the Roche, they do so much damage with the Axe Illusions as well, right, from the Shard. So this is really good. Ollie's going to have to buy back.
Inferno Blade comes in on MS, and now they've got the Soulbind that's going to connect this Magnus over onto the Axe, going into the backlines, looking for the silence onto the Winter Wyvern, but won't do that just yet. They've got the Doom onto both this Axe as well as the Magnus. Worst Tom as he four-steps across this Magnus. Winter's Curse is there. They get the kill onto JT. They've also lost Whitehorse. They'll look over at XCJ. Right clicks in. Inkswell there. Ready to pop once this Cold Embrace is over. Son Goku looks back and tries to come in and get a kill with the Bushwhack missing, though, from Whitehorse. This may not look so good. MS blinks in deep. He doesn't find the call. They'll buy back on JT. They look over at Ollie to try and get the damage out, but Firefly is ready to go. They get the kill on MS. He's going to be dead for 70 seconds. No buyback.
He just bought back. That was rather unfortunate. Great Soulbind Doom combo onto the two heroes you probably want to doom the most, the Axe and the Mag. That was really well played. I thought Nyx had taken the Aegis there for a sec, but he just killed a Sentry Ward at the same time the Aegis got picked up. I was getting really excited. Rise up support players.
Swipe an Aegis from your cores. If you do it, though, in your pub, just screenshot it and send it to Mo.
is under attack.
Come on, man.
You can all blame Mo together. Hashtag supports rise up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
God, I mean, this Axe was far behind before, but after the dieback, he's now like in a different realm. He's below the Mag in farm, which is not good. Not good at all.
He's a
nice one, he does have Midas. So there's that.
He got Halberd after that. Has one charge on that urn.
Cool guy.
Radiant's top tower
Making those storm moves. Posture top. I'll join them in just a moment. It's Axe Illusion standing its ground, eventually dead. And they've smoked on the side of IG. Potentially the last fight for SAG here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Waiting for SAG to just show themselves.
They need to make some really cool skewer plays happen here, I think, if they can have any chance of winning this fight. It's kind of like the only way.
Venom's Embrace looking for the skewer. That's going to be a whip, and now he's soulbound to the Axe. Axe doesn't get a call off on anybody. This is going to go really poorly if they're not too careful on SAG, but the damage coming through onto JT. They'll get the kill onto the Doom. They've used Stone Gaze already. Emo in deep behind the tier 4s. It's not the spot you really necessarily want to be in. And that's JT, who doesn't have buyback for 5 minutes. Sharpshooter being charged up. That'll hit onto the Nyx Assassin, who will use that Spike Carapace right before he gets hit. Emo regenning enough mana to try and jump and maybe make a move here on to Son Goku. The right clicks come out from Fly. That really didn't go well for IG.
What Chad Knight soccer player trying to 1v1 a Deucer. My man doesn't care.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Fly just shows himself. RP on Emo. Skewer back into the call. Well done. They're going to get that kill on Emo. They catch him out. They've got 4 heroes here on the run now from SAG. Grouping up with XCJ and making it 5. Want to fight IG. They go after the Medusa, who still has an Aegis. Now the Sharpshooter goes and hits onto Ollie. They've got themselves 3 heroes down on the side of IG with no buyback. Right clicks coming through from Fly. MS getting a little bit low. Kaka on the run. Fly. Right clicks into the call. MS, Cold Embrace, but that's going to stop the TP. That might have saved his life. We'll see if it ends up mattering at the end of the day. They've got JT back into the fight with a Soulbind coming in. JT moving forward. And now they've got the Stone Gaze. Inkswell pops right on top of this Hoodwink, where they will kill off White Horse. ZYD on the run. Right clicks in from Fly. Another Cold Embrace, but XCJ, well, you won't have another one because you end up dead to Fly. Orchid from the Magnus onto this Doom, but it's not going to matter. ZYD's dead, and MS blinks into his own death.
Medusa just running around the whole fight, like not getting touched at all. And she's like, please, just let me kill you. That was a really nice. That Cold Embrace save that stopped the TP was really good, though, because the Axe could blink away afterwards because he hadn't taken any magical damage. That was cool. Almost level 25 on the Deucer, minute 30.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They never went for Fly. I didn't even think he was going to lose the Aegis at all.
Yeah, I mean, they couldn't kill Fly twice, so they just tried to go for everybody else instead. And Deucer's like desperately trying to follow everybody around.
Jeez, Emo.
He has a regen rune, so...
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle
Bottom lane now.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Oh, XCJ. That's unfortunate.
Radiant's middle
Where did he go?
has fallen. Radiant's bottom
There's the
is
Aegis.
under attack.
Son Goku, Vortex back between his tier 4s. They're going to buy back on XCJ.
Radiant's bottom
And again, they're not focusing Fly. Stone Gaze used JT getting low, but he's really been the target that they've been free to kill, and it really hasn't mattered all that much. RP, skewer back in between the tier 4s. Fly in trouble this time, and he'll be dead to ZYD. They left him alone, and he does not have buyback.
Yeah, you have to respect these skewer plays. You know, like, this is probably the 3rd time we've seen that this game. When you go high ground, it's incredibly difficult against Mag. But, well played by SAG,
Radiant's
all the
bottom
same.
barracks are under attack.
They delay the game a little bit longer. Oh, unfortunate. They had a ward down there, right? Oh, they had the outpost as well.
22,000 net worth lead. Medusa still a minute dead. And no buyback because he bought out on the Swift Blink. Enchanted Quiver, Psychic Headband, and the Elven Tunic. They're getting their tier 3s while IG have obviously had control of the map quite a bit. Already have all their tier 3s. Ollie spotting MS. Call doesn't even land, and now he's silenced, in trouble. Ollie still has the impale, and they'll land it. He's spinning, but it's not going to do much of anything.
You had your warning.
Now he's dead for 70 seconds, and Fly is back up in 4.
Yeah, long time.
And they still have the tier 1 mid, so Fly could just TP there, and he's immediately on the other side of the river.
I mean, that's the other thing about the Radiant side-up, right? They don't really take objectives very well, so... They have these 3 cores that are all very, like, brawly and enjoy fighting, but the laning stage went so poorly for them, and they haven't really recovered since. They weren't able to take the map, take buildings.
Right.
Fly's just in.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Doesn't care.
Backdoor? Not gonna matter. And backdoor will be broken. He'll clean up the creeps.
Radiant's courier.
Take out a courier. He's doing his own thing.
Radiant structures are fortified.
ZYD looking to set up with an RP and power. And let's see what he does. Oh, Blink was a little bit short.
Barracks are under attack.
Nice reaction from Fly though.
Radiant's
There go the racks.
has fallen.
Top are the only ones that stand. Inkswell on the creeps. Won't go off. Stroke of Fate lands on a ZYD, but that's all. And IG, they're just kind of playing with their food at the moment. They feel very confident in winning this game.
The thing is, right, like, they can just wait for the Roche if they really want as well. There's, like, no rush at all. Just close out the series. They could probably go high ground again if they really wanted to. You know, the skewer plays are a bit annoying, though, so you might as well play it safe.
Right.
Radiant's top tower is under
They're postured forward, knowing Roche is soon, but does look like they want to make a move if SAG were to risk coming out of the base. And they really just haven't. I'm not sure what Emo's farming at the moment, but he's away from the rest of the team. Son Goku going Nullifier.
If he gets that Nullifier before the end of the game, I'd be very impressed.
Call out,
JT.
and now JT finally gets that Aeon just together. They'll go to the Stone Gaze. They'll Swift Blink forward. They'll look to get the kill here onto the Axe. Ball lightning out of the backline to the BKB gets popped by MS. The other side of the fight, though, they've got the silence on the Kaka. This Grimstroke's trying to run, and he's kind of running the same way as MS is. They finally finish off the Axe. They do lose the Grimstroke. Storm, though, out and alone by himself without the rest of his team. Silence on to JT. He doesn't have the Aeon Disc again, but he'll pop the BKB. Sengoku looking to make a play here, and he's got the rest of his team to help. ZYD, though, has no RP. Skewer missing. Yule's up into the air from Ollie, and ZYD will take that camp while he's fighting up against this Nyx Assassin who has his Aeon Disc popped. They hit the Impale. They'll mana burn up this Night Stalker, and now they've got the Winter's Curse. That's on a JT who will fall again. He's got buyback. Right clicks coming in, though, from Fly. It's going to be enough damage. They kill off Ollie, and everybody around Fly has died. They'll buy back on the Doom, and things just get a little bit too
Radiant's middle tower.
clumsy from IG, and they're just ignoring Fly.
Yeah, SAG are doing a really good job of just kiting the Deucer. Because they have, like, this Night Stalker that can just run around really quickly. There's, like, Skewer on the mag and everything. There's Wyvern heals that stop the Deucer's damage.
For my coffers.
And they're just going to head into the pit now, though. Like, this Night Stalker doesn't look too bad in fights, though. It's doing more than I thought it would.
Especially with the lack of farm.
Yeah, exactly.
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
True Gorgon now.
Fly holding onto the shard. We'll see if he uses it. Nyx Assassin.
Another pickoff.
And Stone Gaze gets used, but it doesn't do anything.
Leveler. It's pretty good. Radiant side. It's the same thing again. IG is just, you just bleed some kills that you don't really need to give away, right?
Dire's middle tower is under
Timeless Relic, Illusion Escape,
Dire's structures are fortified.
and a Spell Prism.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Everybody converging, looking to get their respective neutrals, as Storm will take the Spell Prism. He also took the Ag Shard. So he's got that active overload.
Where's the party?
Be good. Oh, does it work with the Deuce's level 25 talent? I mean, surely not.
Timeless Relic now, too. IG had some great 4-drops. Are they just going to go Divine Rapier? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't been able to kill Fly. They've been pretty much ignoring Fly in these fights.
Now it's very, very difficult to ignore Fly with the amount of damage that's going to be done here. But if they do win the fight and they get the Rapier and give it to the Giga Chad Night Stalker, definitely not the Mag.
Or the Axe.
Radiant's
Or the
top
axe.
tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, they need to come back and defend though. Oh, emote.
Emo.
Radiant's top tower
Alright.
has fallen. Dire's
I mean, Fly's just taking your base. You're all hanging outside around the Roche pit, you know?
Not really working out there for MS.
Oh, she has illusion.
Just standing there.
Well.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Son Goku going to the back lines, looking for the skewer. Uh-oh, Medusa. Ain't got the Aegis, but we'll see. Can they get the kill on SAG or get the kill from SAG on a Fly? They get the kill on a Kaka. They'll take the Grimstroke, but they're going to blink in. Winter's Curse right near the base. Magnus Spy's back. Fly hit with the Bushwhack. Now Shockwave. Can they skewer him back into the base? Yes, they will. Fly. Is he going to be able to survive a second time?
Here we go.
This could be a problem. Fly in deep, but here comes Emo to save the day. And he does it. Saving Fly, saving it all. He gives up his life, and they will call GG. IG will take the series 2-0. That was dangerous for a second.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
That's fantastic. I mean, you're like, oh my god, is this it? Are they going to get the Rapier? And Emo just turns up and they just absolutely melt through everybody in the fountain. That's nice ending to the game for IG. Again, not the cleanest by them. You know,
Yeah.
they look dominant for long periods of the game, but there's those little nips of mistakes and things where if you were playing against like one of these other tier 1 teams like LGD and Vici and stuff, that might be a bit more difficult, you know? So,
Yeah.
And they'd probably punish your mistakes a little bit harder, potentially.
For sure. IG, points where it looks really good, points where it looks a little bit sloppy. Sometimes you don't know what you get. It's a grab bag. Always exciting. Maybe a loot box, if you want to put it in that terms, with what you're going to get from IG. Maybe you get the common, or maybe you get the ultra rare Emo Void Spirit. So IG, they take a good 2-0 over SAG. And we'll see really what they can do coming up further in the group stage. So they take this victory, break it down a little bit further, better than